Its fans say that Ukraine's money and time are running out. However, Congress' interest in financing its fight against occupying Russian forces was at a lower level than ever, and increased competition from other national security priorities, including Israel and southern border of United States. He can ring death bell to continue American aid for his European ally in power. Both Democrats and Republicans have recently addressed this possibility, as the Congress is moving rapidly towards the government's closure and there is almost no chance to add Ukrainian aid to any measure aimed at preventing it. Meanwhile, the Pentagon warned that its supplies to Kiev are increasingly shrinking. Senator Christopher A. We are at risk of failing and triumphing when he is on the verge of defeat to Putin. Referring to his colleagues at the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Russian President Vladimir Putin, last week as a negotiated hearing that seems to have been designed to support President Biden's demand for another $61 billion for the war. However, Republicans are increasingly hesitant and distracted. Before the federal fund ends on Saturday, Congress has less than a week to prepare a short-term bill to prevent the government from closing. Even then, lawmakers will likely have spent the next 2 months trying to reconcile deep differences in order pass larger financing plans for the next year. In midst this chaotic landscape, the growing possibility that Congress will not approve additional aid Ukraine can lead to major geopolitical consequences, undermine one of Biden's main foreign policy goals, and Russia. He can confirm his optimism that West's determination will break first in an attempt on due part. Ukraine, the former Soviet empire. To date, Congress has allocated approximately $113 billion to help Ukraine since Russia's extensive occupation in February 2022. Armored vehicles, air defense systems, cannons, unmanned aerial vehicles, provided ammunition and more. Ukrainian forces used them to destroy a significant amount of Russian soldiers. The Biden administration says that weapons and vehicles will be bought and the Russians will be driven from some important towns. Republican lawmakers' appetite to help Ukraine more has been decreasing for months. But since polls show a steady decline in once strong support of the American people, country's highly anticipated summer attack has been decreasing for months even before creating a dramatic breakthrough. In past months, a small but strong group conservatives House representatives has led legislature to turmoil and further hampered passage liberal or bipartisan priorities. And now Ukraine finds itself competing to attract the attention of lawmakers. Senator Cynthia M. Lummis said in an interview that Republican voters is now a higher priority in Israel, and if we need to reconsider some other issues later, it would be appropriate to make priorities earlier. Defenders in both councils insist that the